Hi, I'm Chef Hahn, chef and blogger for Guilt Free Foodie Cutie, here today in the back of the kitchen at the Community College of Philadelphia in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm going to show you how to make a Campbell soup tomato recipe. Let's get started. There's a million things that you can do with Campbell's tomato soup, but this is one of my all-time favorite recipes. I stole it from my uncle and it's great. So, just have in here some carrots and onions that I've been sauteing in just a little bit of olive oil. Just want to brown your onions, get them a little translucent, and start to get your carrots soft. The carrots take the longest to cook. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of salt. I'll explain why later. A little bit of garlic. Really want to season those carrots. About a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Okay. And about a half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, that's great. Let's give that a stir. Okay, now, in here I have two things of summer squash. I have a yellow and a green, and then two kinds of bell peppers, yellow and orange. Since we're using red tomato soup, I'm trying to mix up our colors. So I just dice them into rounds, and I dice these into bite-sized pieces. So we're just gonna add that in. Give that a stir. Try to break up all your squash. This is a great way to get kids to eat vegetables. It's so much fun. It's really healthy. Oh, this looks awesome. Okay. Now, right here I have some diced eggplant. It looks like I already cooked it, but I didn't. All I did was cut it up and I salted it, let it sit, and all that water came out. And then I put it in a strainer, like a spaghetti strainer, and rinse the whole thing out. And that's what it looks like. So now you're gonna add all that eggplant in. Look at these colors. You've got the orange, the yellow, the purple, the green. It's great. Now, I'm gonna season it a little bit more, but I'm gonna leave out the salt this time. You're not going to salt it a lot, and that's because that eggplant still retains a little bit of that saltiness even though we rinsed it. So we're going to cut out the salt, and we're just going to do the pepper, the garlic, and the Italian seasoning. If it's starting to stick, got a little more olive oil. Just a little bit, you really don't need a lot. Once these veggies soften up, they're going to release a lot of liquid. Okay. This is the most important part and my favorite. Right here, I just got some really good white wine, so we're just going to toss it in. That wine is going to start to steam up and really steam those veggies and give them some great flavor. Oh, looks so good. Okay. Now, the most important part is tomato soup. It is Campbell's tomato soup recipe, right? Going. And then to get the rest of the soup out of there, and you need a little water to the recipe, we're just going to add the water in here, swish it around, and pour that in. All right, here we go. So just the water in the can. Give a really good stir. Okay, now, final ingredient. A little bit of honey. This is a large thing of honey, but it's about 2 tablespoons of honey to this whole recipe. There we go. Oh, looks awesome. We're going to let this cook for a few minutes and we'll come back and I'll show you how to plate it up really nice. So I let that cook a couple more minutes and you can see all the veggies are nice and soft. This looks great. And, you know, feel free to add any protein to this, whatever you want when you're going to serve it. So now we're just going to take some, just put it into a bowl. Oh, that looks awesome. Perfect. Garnish it with a little piece of basil. Give you some color. And that's it. That's the recipe, the Campbell's tomato soup. Again, I'm Chef Hahn, chef and blogger for Guilt Free Foodie Cutie, here at the Community College of Philadelphia. Enjoy!